Alright, I'm looking for a lift. Ah, left. Okay, let's check out the bunk room.
Grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an
Bunk grog.
Naga and I'm good.
If I had a billion creds, I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
Well, you would lose out on a lot of money. Yeah, that's the range. Alright, let's go talk to Delgado. Andreja, come on, get in here. I know you have this, the thing with your past and smuggling and stuff. But damn, these guys be good. Can I regret signing on with Sif Def now? Alright, where's... Never mind, I think I found him. I was about to say, where's Delgado? I think he's waiting for me. Locked, requires key. Oh, this one's open. I can't use that bed. I can use one of the beds downstairs, so I guess it's just a find a place and fall in situation. Okay. Ooh. Hey, he never says anything about not stealing from the pirates, right? Ammo. Okay, right, yeah, we're trying to find some slates and documents and things, so let's just have a look around. See if anything's lying about. Stolen artwork. Ooh, I can sell that at the trade authority here. In fact, anybody here would probably buy it. Alright, that goes down. Have a look down there in a minute. Let's see, what do we have in here? Notebook. Yeah, you keep watching, Andreja. Okay. Maybe do that not when the boss is waiting for us. Notepads, nothing there. Sculpture, alien bug paperweight. I think I've got one of those. Don't know why I've got one of those, but I think I've got one. Ooh, alcohol. Is not for the weak. Sober's not for the weak. Oh no, that's owned. Andreja, keep an eye out. Project data. Marzana Partail project? Project by Seshat encryption, authorized access only. All contents exclusive owned Exclusively owned and controlled by Raijin and ooh. Okay. So that was stolen from Raijin. I wonder if the boss lady would like that back. Maybe I can get some cash for that if Sif don't need it. Alright, well, that was useless. Any other... I don't think so. Alright. Let's go talk to the boss man and then we can have a proper look around. I need to get in there. It's lifts. Beer. Okay, we definitely need to have a look around this area. Hey,
There's
D.O.K.N.
our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business.
I like
The
it.
two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
After what she put me through, she better vouch for me. I'm just waiting to cash in. I don't think you'll be disappointed with my skills, dude.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Alright, I can live by those rules, because it wasn't loot before, fleet before loot, so it's loot before fleet. I'm in. Got it, boss.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Kryx's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Kryx. Kryx led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
I like it. Maybe you should tell me more about Kryx's legacy. Yeah.
Before Kryx left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Kryx's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Kryx left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Kryx's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sysdef.
I hope it's real. Let's just get on with it. That's a little over, but no. We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Wait, you don't have a ship, dude? Really? And you're trying to join the Crimson
important?
Fleet?
Because I'm pretty sure you can...
Oh, well, I guess ships need crew, right? Proceed to the surf. No. I want to take a quick look around first.
Oh man.
We see any slates?
Nothing tops that Freestar cargo ship we jumped a year back. We netted what, 20 grand and all the weapons we could carry?
Hell yeah.
I triple checked
After
my
the
work.
payoff, we headed
Last
straight
thing
to
I
Neon
need is an
and
angry
dosed out
pirate
for a
on my
week.
ass telling
Or
me the intel
was it a
sucked.
month? I got so zoned I forgot.
Your intel sucked.
Yeah, those were good times. Hope we can do it again soon.
Dev probably thinks we're a bunch of mindless marauders. We here in Ops beg to differ.
Oh no, where am I? Welcome. That a big ass gun. Right, this isn't what I'm looking for. Try to find Kryx's room? No, not Kryx. He's long dead. It was like 100 years ago. Try to find Delgado's room. Something tells me there'll be some information there that might be useful. Ooh. Kryx interview part 4. Alright.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For a listener's benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Voli that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gale. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. As for the reason, well, it's simple. The UC were treating us like animals. The conditions in the lock were ridiculously bad and no one cared. That's why they stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight, out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, why didn't you just go through the proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative? Wake up. The UC only responds to actions, not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
Alright. I think I'm gonna like him. Yes, I do. Anything under the bin? Oh, there is. My friend will be. Why do I want to collect that? Can I? Don't ask. I just want it. Any other... Ooh, credits. Alright, well, they don't seem to care, so... Mine! I had to buy upgrades for my ship anyway, so... It's all going to the cause. Dude, you have a cape? It's a bit... I was gonna say presumptuous, but I don't think that's the right word. It's a bit... Ooh, food. Snacks for the road.
Why'd you join up anyway? I ran up some debt on D.O.K.N. So it was either
And you're just gonna open that door and get me caught, aren't you?
chances with Bayou.
Kryx interview, part
Tell
6.
us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. The Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe, will stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the directionless to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want. If you were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here.
Good point.
Figured this way was the best way to stay alive.
And there she goes, opening the door, getting me caught. Credits. Diary of Kyosuke Nagata. I sat like my grandfather and great-grandfather before me. I know I'll never leave this prison. My wife said my family was cursed. The Nagatas thought perhaps whatever spirit we offended would leave us be when we fled Osaka. Maybe we are cursed. And all of this because I lifted baby formula. These laws are pitiless. Leaving my wife, my child, with no hope, and I just sit here getting angrier. They think they can just lock us away on some forgotten planet, but instead they feed this prison more bodies, more rage, more vengeance. One day the warden will pay, maybe. Not this warden, but they will regret their justice, and our vengeance will be the stuff of legends. From the diary of Kyosuke Nagata, an early prisoner in the lock who was eventually executed for staging a prison riot. Visit Osaka landmark. Oh, okay. We got a new landmark we can go check out. Interesting. Ooh. No, snow globe. Refined Equinox ammo. I don't need that. I'll just end up selling it and it's just gonna weigh me down. Hey boss, just having a quick look around before we leave. Oh, what's that? Oh, snap! That's evidence. You're gonna get pissed if I pick that up. I'm getting the sense it's not stealing. Regarding the specifications for my interface, I'm going to need to make a few major adjustments. Galbank is switching to an orthogonal hexabit encryption, so I want to crank up the core clock on my ARM hardware. You can probably get the equipment from Raijin. I also need to have a storage injector port added so I can keep any damn trace packets off my system. It probably won't hurt to throw in some electro mag protection too. The electrical system on the key is terrible and a short circuit could fry the whole setup. Last but not least, I might need a few cushions for the chair in the Reckoner's core. They are wearing a bit thin. Okay. This is going to be easier than I thought. I don't care if I pick things up and read it. Hey boss, I'm gonna be heading out shortly.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
If you say so. Okay, where have I not looked? I found a couple of interview slates. And I found one piece of evidence. Oh right, there was a downstairs. I never looked down here.
Are you looking to start something?
Only if you stay in my way. Yeah, only if you don't get out my way, I should say. Oh, is this the barracks? This is the barracks. I could have been in here, but I didn't give it a good look over. Ooh. Meds. I lost all my meds at... Oh. Yeah, I need to go back and get that stuff. On Sidonia. They stole my stolen stuff. Does that even make sense? Can you actually steal something that's stolen? Isn't that just reclaiming? I don't know. Maybe. Is there anything else? Oh. Hookah. Combat knives. Yeah, I don't need those. Just stuff to weigh me down. That probably won't get me much in the way of credits. Alright. I didn't think there'd be
Yeah?
anything in the barracks. I would assume everything I'm looking for. Hey, can you stop shooting a second? I want to know what that is over there. I think it's glasses, right? Man on the range, ceasefire! Yes, whiskey glasses.
You can get work from the boards near the Reckoner's core. Voss
Peak
will make sure
performance.
you get paid.
Ooh, carry capacity increase. Nice. Ooh. Kryx interview part 2.
Where did your stellar rise to infamy begin?
In the streets of New Atlantis. No parents, no godparents. Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Were these violent crimes? Murders?
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gale. Sure, a few people here and there walked away with injuries, but I'm not some kind of butcher.
That doesn't sound as heartless as your reputation would imply.
Well, like I said, I was just a kid.
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlantis?
Oh, dozens of times. I'd just give them a fake name, or they just slap me on the wrist and send me on my way. They obviously didn't think that I'd amount to anything, and didn't want to waste their time with rehabilitation.
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218. Oh, yeah. The Galbank archives. Very good, Gale. I see you've done your research. That would be when I rounded up a few of my buddies and we knocked the place over. Made off with a ton of credits. My first big score.
Is that why the Crimson Scar decided to bring you into their ranks?
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I did crimes for them for 5 years. Till I decided I wanted more. I got rid of their leader, put myself in his place, and started running the show. I've been the one in charge ever since.
Was it absolutely necessary to cut his throat and leave the body on a public street in the well?
On the street, reputation is everything. I wanted everyone in the city to know that Jasper Kryx was taking over. I think they got the message.
I really like this guy's style. Okay, whoa. Okay, that punching bag is way too light.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.
You keep your hands in my pockets. Okay.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot.
Ooh.
Daver's made it a point to hunt him down.
Like you just said,
You've
you know.
got to be kidding me. I just paid him back the creds I owed him.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me.
I should have just shanked him and been done with it.
Yeah, that was your first mistake. Paying him back.
What do his second mistake was? Anything in there? Yep, crafting parts. Anything in this? Nope. Alright, is there any...
Some missions require stealing from settlements. Be sure to gear up at the depot if you need to.
Uh-huh. Dude, I'm looking for slates. I'm a bit of a history buff. I'm not seeing a slate around here. Doesn't mean there isn't one, I could just be missing it, but oh, I just came out of there.
You think she'll do a whole job for you?
I thought she owes.
She owes the fleet. She doesn't owe you a damn thing.
Clinic.
Sharks are too scared to take the key. Because it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Why do I get the feeling you might be here against your will? You don't look too happy. Still, you know, don't trust anyone. History of the pirates. History of the pirates. Spelled with a Y. You any slates in here? Nope. Closed. No. Not closed. Open. That's the bar. I should probably check the bar. You know, people get drunk and leave things lying around all the time. Could be something in there. Oh, dude! I've got...
Let's see what we have now. What'll it be, friend? Buying? Selling? The Trade Authority takes anything and everything.
Back off, I'm not your friend. I'm just seeing what the depot has to offer.
The fleet's got an impressive commerce system. They even managed a legitimate doctor among their ranks. Business on the Key is like no other. It's the sole reason I'm here. For the credits.
If credits are what you're wanting, you'll fit right in.
Not everyone thinks so. I'm still Trade Authority, not a part of the fleet. There are a few, Neva included, that see me as an outsider. Regardless, as long as the fleet has goods to push, the Trade Authority will always maintain a presence on the Key.
It's good business sense.
Always looking forward to something mutually beneficial.
Yeah, pirates need to unload their loot as well, so... let's see here. I've got some stolen artwork for you. Yes, I do. Alright, dude, thank you very much.
Find anything of value, bring it here first.
Oh, yeah, you'll be the first to know. Cage. So, oh, oxygen tanks. Okay, don't need those.
Is that a serious question?
I don't know, is it?
I hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be checking. In fact, let me just... Yeah, 120,000. Oh, we've got enough for one engine. Oh, hello. Part 3.
So, tell us about Jasper Kryx's version of the Crimson Scar.
All I can tell you is that under my guidance, the Crimson Scar became more influential than every other syndicate combined. Here I was, 22 years old, and I had power, people that followed my orders, and an endless stream of credits. Gale, I have to tell you, I was having the time of my life.
So you'd consider extortion, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive life influences?
No. I'd consider them as just means to an end. Those so-called crimes were merely stepping stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar a few spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears you weren't satisfied with terrorizing New Atlantis alone.
Oh, I've never stopped reaching, Gale. The amount of money we were making in New Atlantis was decent, but the really big scores were in space and the cargo ships. We're talking millions of credits, maybe more. Who the hell could count it all?
Most people assume this is when the UC decided to actively set up a task force to pursue the Crimson Scar.
That's correct. Those idiots in charge of the United Colonies were clearly embarrassed that they had allowed the Crimson Scar to make the jump into space. They sent ships after us. Lots of ships. I almost think that they enjoy starting wars.
Perhaps this was the first time you had finally reached too far.
You could say that. I count my time running the Crimson Scar as a learning experience. I wouldn't say I reached too far. I'd say I reached too fast. Didn't cover all my bases, made some stupid mistakes. One thing's for certain, though. When I was finally arrested and thrown into the lock, I had plenty to think about.
The kidnapping and the murder, I would avoid if I could. But, yeah, means to an end. Makes sense to me, and you're not gonna like my opinion on that, but hey. Deck of cards, bells, med pack. Healing paste. Notepad. Ignite. There we go, now I can see what's in here. Really rather dark in this corner. Nothing there. Alright, that needs hacked into, so we're gonna leave that alone. I don't want to piss these guys off.
I heard Isla's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
Alright. I don't plan on getting on anyone's bad side if I can avoid it. I'm just here to make some credits and do a job.
Need a drink? Bog at the Last Nova will be more than happy to take your credits.
I'm sure they would. But it's not going to happen. That's stealing. Right, okay. Hi.
Weapons for all occasions.
You don't have a slate in here, do you? I'm kind of on a history trip right now. Bang, bang. Ooh. Empty. We could have a eat from that. Okay, what the heck is that and what does it do? What do you do? Big bang. Physical depth 45. 45 physical. 133 energy? Holy. Okay, I need to get to a workbench. Yes, I do. I need to get to a workbench. We need to see what we can do with that.
And trust me, over time, those seconds add up.
Okay, this stuff's stealing. Let's not accidentally pick up something. Oh, sorry, that's your storeroom. That was rude. I saw an open door and I got lost. Alright, what's up here?
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet. Imagine having your own terrormorph.
Is she serious? Do you know what the hell I went through to deal with those terrormorphs? How many pairs of trousers I had to change? Also, Project Pet Shop was a complete failure. They can't be controlled.
I've downed 12 ships and Delgado grounds me. 12! Waste of talent, if you ask me.
The heck did you do?
Couple hundred short on my last Gallbang job, and suddenly they think I have something to do with it? I mean, can you believe that?
Alright, what's up here?
You're lucky he didn't cut you off at the knees.
Okay, and we've flipped back to the control room. I'm surprised there's no any information there.
The fleet protects our world, but you turn against
It would seem that none of the wealth stolen over the decades has been spent on upkeep for the station. This bodes poorly.
Eh? Why waste credits on something you don't need to waste credits on, you know? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's why they have a crew of engineers running around making patch jobs.
energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a shotgun blast to the face.
Need something?
Alright, you? I like. Oh, rations. Okay. I'm just gonna take everything that you guys don't have nailed down. And by nailed down, I mean Spidey sense going off saying it's stealing. Ship services. Actually, I would like to know what you sell. Ship parts wise. I think I've got enough in the way of food right now. Shit. You mind if I have a look? Grease monkeys. Okay, we can maybe read those later. Looking for history slates.
So, looks like we
Jasmine.
got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good.
Hope the fleet has a wider variety than the UC and Freestar Collective.
It may not be wider, but it's not on the books, if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked.
Alright, I like it. I'm always looking for an edge.
Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business.
I'm trying to talk business, but you want to have a conversation? Mind helping me with my ship?
I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you.
I'd like to modify my ship.
Oh, yeah, nothing like changing it up to make a ship feel new again.
I have
Sorry, Jazz, but you suck.
things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
Yeah, 1 minute. I don't want to get lost on my look on my rounds here.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
Credits, shut up or die. Your choice. Shutting up? Good. That goes back to the docking area. Right, I think I've found everything that I can find for now. Looks like. This goes... Don't trip. Who said pirates aren't safety conscious?
It's a real job any day.
A minute. Oh, hello, public access. Bog drill for Nova, message from Senior Voss. Repair your damn ship. Weight room etiquette. Message board. Alright. Just give me a few minutes, Andresia. I'm just going to read this terminal real quick.